Hi there, my name's Eric from Data Habits. In this short video, I'm going to show you how to set up Google Analytics with your Wild Apricot website. Let's get started. Setting up Google Analytics takes two steps. First, you get a unique tracking code from Google Analytics for your website. It's a unique ID tracking code that you only use for that single website. The second step is to paste that code onto every page of your site, and Wild Apricot makes that easy in the admin settings. I'm going to show you both of these steps in this tutorial. I'm going to show you how to set up Google Analytics if you're just launching your Wild Apricot website. You've never used Google Analytics before, and you want to start using it on your Wild Apricot website. The first step is to create an account at google.com/analytics. This is the page we want to be at, google.com/analytics. We click in Sign in to Google Analytics, where we can sign into Analytics with a Gmail address if we have one, or create an account if we don't have a Google email address yet. This is my Google Analytics account, and if I don't have a tracking number yet, I haven't set up a website in the past, I'm going to go to this middle column. I'm going to click on Admin, go to the middle column here, and go to Create a New Property. This is a property that's going to track a new website. I'm going to indicate that I want to track a website. I'm going to give it a name, My New Website. You're going to give it a name that you recognize. I'm going to type in the URL, www.datahabits.com. I don't need to select an industry category. I'm going to say that I'm on the Eastern time zone, and it's going to click to get a tracking ID for this new website. And there I have it. I have a new tracking ID, this long UA44400257-7. Here's the tracking code that I want. If I click on it, all that blue highlighted code is what I want. So I'm going to copy that, and now I'm ready to paste that into my Wild Apricot website. In this section, I'm going to show you how to use Google Analytics if you're already using it to track a website, but you're moving your website to Wild Apricot, where to get your tracking code and how to put it on your new Wild Apricot site. If I've already got a Google Analytics tracking code, I just need to copy it over, get a copy of it from inside my Google Analytics. I'm going to go to the admin section, the property of the website I want to track, and get my tracking code from there. I'll show you how to do this. Here we are, I'm in my Data Habits Google Analytics. This is the property I want to track. I've set it up in the past. I go to Tracking Info, Tracking Code, and there it is. I can select all of that. I left click to copy it, and I've got this tracking code that I'm going to put in my Wild Apricot website. So this is if you already have a Google Analytics account set up and you're not setting up a new one. So now I have to add this tracking code to my website in Wild Apricot. I add it to every page by simply logging in and going to Settings, Site, and Global JavaScript. And that's where I put my code, and that will include the tracking code on every page of my site. When I log into my Wild Apricot site, here it is. I'm on the dashboard. I go to Settings, then down to Site, and I see an option for Global JavaScript. I click on that, and here's where I paste my tracking code, my Google Analytics tracking code. I click on Save, and I'm now tracking my Wild Apricot website. So those are the two steps we just went through to set up Google Analytics on our Wild Apricot site. The first is create an account if you're not already using Google Analytics, and get your tracking code. You copy it, and then you go into the admin settings and paste it onto every page in your site. That's under Site Settings, Site, Global JavaScript. So now you're done. You're tracking your Wild Apricot site in Google Analytics.